Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. Um, I wanted to share with you guys a unique story here regarding Alexander Ustinov. Um, it turns here, it was reported by Boxing. It was reported that Ustinov was offered a fight between now and up to June 19th before his showdown with Luis Ortiz. He was offered a fight against Hughie Fury. Um, Now, according to the report here, it says here that the Russian heavyweight has been presented with an offer to face unbeaten Hughie Fury, the cousin of WBA, WBO, and IBO linear champion Tyson Fury. Now, according to the Russian manager and promoter Vladimir Urganov, I'm sorry for butchering his name, Uranov, the offer was presented to Usanov's promoter of record, Frank Warren, Box Nation. But Uranov said that they have other plans in mind. Quote, Frank Warren has offered Ustinov a fight with Hughie Fury, but our main goal is to fight Luis Ortiz, say Ustinov. Now, Ustinov has been officially ordered to face Ortiz, who holds the interim WBA heavyweight belt. Warren's promotional company, on behalf of Ustinov, sent a letter to the WBA last week with an official acceptance of the Ortiz eliminator. Now, the WBA stated that their showdown must take place no later than June 19th, as I mentioned. Ortiz has an HBO televised fight lined up on March 5th against veteran Tony Thompson, which I am looking forward to that fight. Now, if he does get injured or lose the contest, then Ustinov plans might change. Now, there will be a huge. I'll continue. I'm sorry. There will be a huge prize at stake if the fight pushes through. Now, as the winner of Ustinov and Ortiz would become the mandatory challenger to the upcoming rematch between Fury and Klitschko if it does go down. So we'll wait for the outcome of that, because the reason why I say that is because Tyson Fury has said that they have some very, very exciting news to share. So important news, I should add, but I'll wait for that. But let me stop right there and give my 2 cents to this story right here. Now, we know that Luis Ortiz does have a fight with Tony Thompson in a few weeks, okay? Now, once he gets past Thompson, which I expect he does, and that won't be an easy fight for Ortiz. I guarantee that right now, unless he can prove me wrong, because I don't expect him to steamroll Thompson. But if he does get injured, as the article does suggest, then Ustinov may consider a Hughie Fury fight. Now, according to his manager, they don't want the fight right now because they see Hughie Fury as a threat right now, even though he's a prospect at 18-0 with 10 KOs. But looking at Hughie Fury's highlights and fights, his highlights, or his fights, I should say, he does have some great skill. He does. He knows how to control his distance. He knows how to throw. He knows how to use his reach, and he's a ferocious body puncher too. So that can be presumed as a dangerous fighter at this point. However, Hughie Fury, he tends to keep his hands incredibly low and his chin way high, his chin so high in some cases. So he's going to have to learn to keep his chin tucked in his chest a little bit more, and he's going to have to keep a high guard. So that's the thing about Hughie Fury. One of his few fallacies there. Now, Ustinov, on the other hand, is a very hittable guy. He's an easy target. Here's a guy here who comes in close to 300 pounds going into fights. Have never been impressed with him at all. He lacks technique. He has a decent jab here and there, but looking at how he fought against David Tua, which I felt that Tua was robbed on the cards in that fight. I mean, Tua was hitting this dude with so many body shots left and right. He was just hitting him whenever he wanted to. The same thing with Kubrat Pulev. I mean, Pulev was just jabbing Ustinov all night long. Ustinov had no answer for it. And, well, obviously the reason why he was jabbed to death because he kept his hand so low. And he's incredibly slow, too, when it comes to throwing punches. But, eventually Pulev was able to get him out of there in the 11th round. So, anyhow, now people are going to, I know some of you guys are going to say, well, this is a duck from Ustinov. Well, it is a semi-duck, but not entirely a duck because, as Ustinov manager Uranov has said, look, Vladimir Uranov, he said, look, we will love, I think from him, I'm just using this paraphrasing from what he's saying, what I'm getting from this article here, from this report. He's saying, look, we would love the Fury fight, but the thing is, we want to solely focus on Luis Ortiz because we don't want to risk our fighter going into a fight between now and June. Now, if our fighter gets injured or if he's not fully healed before, it's a possibility that he could get injured. Or if he does get injured to a point that he might not fully get healed for the Luis Ortiz fight. So they want him to be fully ready going in against a guy like Ortiz, because Ortiz is a very dangerous fighter right now. And I know some people perceive him as a boogeyman, but I don't. I mean, me personally, I don't believe in boogeymans when it comes to boxing. So that's just my take on it. However, I would say this: if they do take a fight between now and June 19th, while Ortiz is fighting Thompson, a lesser opponent like a washed up bum, whoever it may be, like a Travis Walker per se, who Ustinov already defeated, like a rematch Walker or something like that, or a Monty Barrett, then yeah, that's a duck. I'm sorry. I'll be honest, because first of all, why are you going to take a fight with those guys while you could have taken a fight with against a hot prospect by the name of Hughie Fury? So yeah, as of now, I don't really call this as a duck. If they're going to wait between now the outcome of the Ortiz fight, and then they'll train from now until then, till June 19th, and yeah, we'll see. Anyhow, I'm gonna be uploading a load of heavyweight news today because there's a lot to share. So stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think about this. I'll post a link to the article below in the description box. Care to comment, share, subscribe. Signing off. Peace.